Yesterday, I went into great detail of two very infamous movie scenes, or two infamous scenes from the same movie. Allow me to refresh your memory in case you've forgotten. So, a while ago, I watched a film by the name of Splice. Now, if you've never seen the film Splice, essentially what this movie is about is you have two like scientist motherfuckers, a husbandu and a wifey, and then they fusion ha together. And by fusion ha, I mean they band together. They like have an Alamau. I don't really exactly remember how they stumble across this Alamau, but they have like a legitimate Alamau. It's like a little Alamau. And they decide, hey, we're about to like have the biggest breakthrough in like scientific history. So we gonna like raise this Alamau as our own child. And like we gonna see what's bracket. We gonna interpret how this thing is growed up, how this thing evolves and shit like that, blah, 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 right? It's actually a really interesting movie. And then some weird happens in the movie. So the Alamau is of the female gender, female sex, as it were. So one day, the wife, she went out to go do whatever the fuck wives do or whatever. So it's only the husband, scientist, and the Alamau alone together. So the husband, he's out here, he's like, hey, so like, you play Fortnite or what? And then out of nowhere, the fucking like female Alamau like starts sprouting wings and goes like, yeah! And like starts to kiss him. She like does one of these, like she's like with her 3 fingers, like start kissing him and shit. He was like, unhand me when. And then the Alamau goes like it's all like dejected. Like it's like, damn, my bad, bro. I got rejected type beat. That's crazy. And then out of nowhere, the guy's like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe you just tried to kiss me. Sorry, is that ectoplasm? That shit kind of hit. Brings the bitch and starts like they start kissing and shit. He tackles that bitch down to the floor, starts taking off his pants type beat, and like slides in. And then the bitch like, and like she has like her little rooster foot like goes off and like it starts taking off his shirt. And then he takes off his shirt. He's like hitting that shit. He's like, you know what I mean? And then the Alamau bitch like flips him over and gets on top of him and then starts doing one of these, like like her wings sprout and she's just riding the dick like this. It's like not gonna lie, my dick was kind of hard as shit when I was watching this the first time. And then as he nuts inside, he's like, what does he see out the side of his eye? His wife standing in the doorway watching the whole thing happen. Oh shit, baby, it's not what it looks like. I wasn't giving her chest compressions or CPR. I was actually fucking the alien. And then later on, they find out that the Alamau, it will imprint on somebody, right? So initially the Alamau imprinted or some shit on like the husbandu. And then they start like finding drawings that the Alamau made. And the Alamau used to draw him a lot, but now the Alamau is drawing the wife. You know what I'm saying? So then they're like, oh shit. The once female Alamau now has a dick, probably, from our assumption. And he's probably gonna wanna have sex with you. So they go out to like find the Alamau, and it turns out the Alamau like is low-key built like pretty Squidward now. Like he's just out here and he's like, and he's now like the voice went from like, and now he kind of like talk like this. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type beat. So she see this nigga, and then like in the night sky, she can see the fact that this nigga has about 8 feet of hard dick. And then she's like, oh no! So she tries to run away. As she's trying to run away, what happens? She hits her head on a tree branch. She's like, oh! Falls down. And then out of nowhere, the fucking Alamau mounts this bitch. He just jumps on top of her like, he like starts sniffing her type. He'd be like,
now, Victoria's Secret really do got hella good sense, don't they?
so this nigga, like, he literally do this. Like in one movement, he just like rips off her shirt and shit. And she's like,
This nigga ain't Yamate.
So then the shot goes, you see his tail, and his tail like do like one of these, like the tail go like, it starts squiggling up, and then what come out the tail? A large, like sharp needle. And then I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, what the fuck is gonna happen? And what ends up happening is the tail goes right into her blouse and just cuts down the middle, rips all of her clothes off straight out of a fucking hentai. And then all you hear is, and this bitch is like getting slammed into the ground with every thrust. He's beating these cheeks. And then you see the husband in the background. He's out of focus slightly. He's like just in the background beating off to this shit, like no cap. The husband finally finishes and is like, oh fuck, bet. And then he like grabs something and kills the alien. The alien's like,
no, at least I got to nut though.
So then he passed out, the alien's dead. I say all this to say, I had to recount the story of Splice because we talked about this yesterday. Yesterday, after I ended stream and I was laying down in bed, I was unable to sleep, so I thought I should do what every man does when he can't sleep, and that is beat the ever-living shit out of my dick. So I go on Pornhub and I'm watching a couple videos, and then it pops into my head. I was like, I remember talking about Splice on my stream. So on Pornhub, I search up Splice, okay? The scene is there. The scene with the Alamau fucking the woman. So I'm like, let me see if this shit still low-key bangs. I'm watching it, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna lie, my dick kind of hard watching this. This scene still hits. So I decide to go into the comments and see for myself. I cannot be the only one that thinks this shit was low-key hot as fuck. So I go into the comments, right? I go into the comments, and the first comment I see is, oh my God, the moans are so fucking hot. And I was like, okay, bet, I'm not alone. And then the comment underneath says, OmegaPro sent me here with 1 like on it. Bro, that's fucking influence, bitch. I am an influencer, motherfucker. What's good?